And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What?
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
What you want for him?
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the ball.
I don't got defense.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well.
What?
And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown. New
What?
York. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop.
Good.
And now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side.
You said what?
Now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man.
What you talking about?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Bro, I don't know if I'm trading, bro. I'm good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of it.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Williams. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right at the 35. Touchdown, New York Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
14, Chiefs nothing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flush to his right.
This nigga's getting a free run every time.
No options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
What the fuck?
Pressure here, sack of the night. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Like, damn. And since when did Quentin Williams become superstar? The fuck?
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The defense shaking their heads. Not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
No. Hey, anybody trying to bet that versus battle November 19th?
Chiefs, nothing.
I got it's T.I. and Jeezy. Who y'all got?
Here's another 1st and 10.
Jeezy.
Play action. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly.
I got T.I. all the way.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
With ease.
Touchdown.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
You know how many times we've talked to coaches.
Damn. Any of them superstar?
Well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well.
Hawkins' name should be changed. He's a duplicate.
One of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Worst can only trade if he's winning in the trade.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's a 47-yard.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This time to the tailback, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Jets 21, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for it. Oh, they're on him too quickly. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
What the
fuck? My chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14.
Makes the score Jets 23, Chiefs.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Oh, shit.
Going deep for Hill, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the
Oh, shit.
23. Chiefs.
I mean,
To the
look.
touchdown. Here's
Hey.
Butker on to kick it away. And they will not
Fuck
get a
Donald
chance to
Trump.
return this one
Yeah,
as it's
nigga,
through
fuck
the end
Donald
zone
Trump.
for a touchback.
What's going on?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a
arm and a leg.
half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Yeah, nigga,
But at the
fuck
same time,
Donald
I don't like the
Trump.
odds. I don't like where they are on the
Hey.
field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first
Hey.
half. Don't
Fuck
miss
Donald
it.
Trump.
Take your time looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
What?
Oh, what you say? How old is Jeffrey got?
Huh?
The one that had cancer.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be
fuck is he
tackled
getting?
at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
So this is supposed to be the...
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson looking to
Damn.
throw on 3rd. Got him.
He went out of bounds.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Chiefs.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharpie?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I wanted a couple players off the football team.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Yeah, we get this.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Yeah, shit. Give me that motherfucking shit, stupid bitch.
To the 49. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception.
No, I'm 1-4 right now. We're gonna go on a 12-game win.
I'm about to say you some shit.
Farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now he'll escape to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
But this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run with a rookie 2nd rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh, shit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Let's get it.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
All right, Mac, I'm going to trade that. Let me know what you think.
When you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about
Let's
the pressure
fucking get it,
without them
man.
having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out.
If 2-9 flip, this shit not flipping for another 4 hours.
You keep it out.
Taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I'll make it sweeter and send it back at you.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
25, the ball carrier.
Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
10 at the 12-yard line. That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at a two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Chiefs 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20.
I want that nigga,
I'll
give you my first for next year, too. In a different trade.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obviously a... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quentin Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How fast is Rigger?
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
I thought he was faster.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You wouldn't be trying to trade him.
One score down. Here we go.
I thought he was like 97.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I thought it was like 97 speed.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw again is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now game that,
you already
to be
know
honest,
what
has
time
been
it
pretty
is,
much
man.
everything we could have asked for. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually...
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
First and 10. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Yeah.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
And again this time to the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And 1.
Oh, not a damn thing, my nigga. Hey, I feel you. You know, I'm a little fucked up when it comes to trade niggas. So. Hey, I feel you. I definitely will try to get the best player on your team, but I definitely won't trade him.
Here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
That's going to be the next MVPs of the league, right?
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to advance to the divisional round.
39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, that's what you practice.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Huh? What was that, my end? What was that, my defensive end? I need a quarterback. We don't got one.